Strap yourselves in. I'm going to make the jump to light speed.
What is up, Hyperdrivers? Welcome back to the show. We are back from a 2-week, possibly 3-week hiatus. Is it 2 weeks?
Somewhere in there.
Yeah, I mean, we had a lot
minute.
going on. We had a lot going on. So I mean, it is what it is. I still put out content, but I mean, I think the Sunday show has been put on the back burner for the last 2 weeks. But we are back to talk this week in Star Wars collecting news and all kinds of cool stuff. So with me, always breaking this stuff down, is the Raging Mando himself. What's up, Frankie? How you doing?
What's up, buddy?
How you doing, Frankie?
Distinguished guests.
Oh, and we got some guests today. Yeah,
Some badass guests today.
I did a horrible job. I did a horrible job inviting them. I waited till the last minute for the invites. I don't think I even did a good job pushing this video out to let people know that we were going to be on this Sunday. So hopefully people are going to figure it out and just come in. But first up, we got two special guests with us today. Michael here has been on the MCE channel before, but this is the first time he's going to be on the Hyperdrive. We got Michael Hawes in the house. How you doing, man?
I'm good. How you doing, George? Frankie, good to see you, brother.
You too, man.
And making his first time debut on anything MCE or Hyperdrive related is my man, Eben. Actually, not the first time, because you were on one of my hunt videos. So
I was, yeah.
First time that you're live, though. We
Absolutely.
got Eben. How you doing, Eben?
Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for having me on the show.
How you doing,
glad
Eben?
to have both you guys on the show. For those of you guys who don't know Eben or Michael, Michael is on the Collection Wars, and he also has his own channel called Star.Killer77. I left in the description links for you guys to get to his channel. So if you guys want to go subscribe, he has an awesome, amazing Star Wars collection for you guys to see.
Unbelievable is the word.
Yes.
Thanks, Frankie.
And then weekly on the Collection Wars, they pretty much have a show every Saturday night, and sometimes twice a week, because you guys also come out with another show during the middle of the week at times, right?
Yep, we do. Sometimes we got recording with the guests and whatnot. So yeah, we kind of, it's like every other week we're doing like 2 shows now.
Cool. So you guys can check them out. The Saturday night show is always a blast.
Yes.
So definitely check them out. And then Eben over here has a channel as well. It's Eben.thecollector. Eben has also an amazing Star Wars collection. You can see that freaking huge Millennium Falcon diorama right there, sitting there next to him. That thing's massive.
That's the Jazz Inc. one?
It is,
Yeah.
Jazz Inc.
Jazz Inc., yeah.
It's my baby.
Yeah, that thing's awesome.
So Eben has an awesome collection. He's also in Florida, so I need to head up over there and check out his collection one of these days. But you can get to his channel. Again, in the description, I'll leave a link for you guys to get to them. It's actually already there, so you guys can go over there and subscribe. So thanks, guys, for coming to hang out with us today.
Always, brother. Always.
Yeah.
Evan, me and Evan had kind of a late night. He joined us on Collection Wars. There was about 10 of us at a time, and people were waiting in the chat to hop on. We were having a good time, man, for sure.
But a lot of fun.
Yeah,
I watched you guys for a little bit. I saw it was a packed house.
Yeah. It's always fun when you get the viewers on and get to see some of their amazing collections and hear the inspiration that you've given them and what's so cool is I remember way back when I even had the concept of building this gallery and creating these panels, and I didn't it was a lot before a lot of this was going on, the streaming and whatnot, but it's so cool now to see the backgrounds and all these people's collections who have created like these panels and whatnot in the backgrounds. It's not easy to do, and it does so much for a collection room,
It's not, but it's fun.
So Frankie's next,
Yeah, we got.
Oh yeah, it'll get there.
Yeah, it's a lot of work, man. It's so cool seeing all the new rooms. I mean, nowadays, it's people are really stepping up. This gallery is really cool, but holy crap, man. Some of the stuff that's starting to come out now, I gotta do another one up, So
Yes, it looks like they're trying to do a movie set or something.
I know, that's funny. Yeah, we're actually getting ready to pour the slab for our. We're gonna do a gallery room just specifically for studio scale models.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
yeah. So where you can all the models that I have right now, which is a pretty big collection of them, they're on the wall and they look cool to walk up, but you can't really see them that well. So I want to create some really nice displays like we did for a few that I put over in my house, and that way you could walk around and really appreciate the models. So
I ordered my first is it my first studio scale? Yeah, well, no, because there was the Falcon is a studio scale, but I ordered the TIE Advanced the other day.
Did you?
From NYC?
Yeah, it's a 124 studio scale size. It's just a little bit different, and for the price point, George, I mean, those guys, Michael, and what he's been doing the last couple of years actually blows me away.
Yeah, I'm pretty hyped about that one.
Yeah.
I got it with the light up features, and then I was talking to Joseph. Joseph put me on to the whole weathered versus clean look for the Imperial ships. So I went with the clean. But yeah, I'm pretty excited for that. And then Frankie and I are trying to put together an X-wing to go with that.
Very cool. What kind of X-wing are y'all doing? Are y'all doing a 3D printed one, or are y'all buying like a?
Yeah, I'm doing a 3D print.
Okay.
I have a Captain Cardboard.
Okay. Oh, you do? You do?
Yeah,
have
I
one?
do have a Captain Cardboard.
Are you going to sell it, or what are you going to do with it?
I'm keeping that.
Yeah.
I hunted that thing down for like 6 years.
Yeah. So do you know the history behind the Captain Cardboard? Or?
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Where that was created from?
Yep.
And then what came after the Captain Cardboard?
Yep.
Which was the Salzo version. And those are the ones I have. I almost purchased, it was an eBay, and I lost on the eBay, and it was like at 450. I think it went for 500. And this was several years back. And then I came across the Salzo versions. And, nowadays, it doesn't really matter a lot of people are about, the parts that are you know what I mean? And it's just, I'm not that guy, believe it or not. I'm big into studio scale, and, it doesn't have to be exactly, like the NYC, it might not be perfect, from the original, but dude, it's very close for the money, and what that model is going to do for the collector is awesome. You know what I mean? So the people that are overboard on the exact, so that they're just sick in the head, and it's a problem. Most of those guys don't even enjoy what they have anyways. So.
Right.
But
yeah, I mean, the file we got, it was actually for a 1/12 scale X-wing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look, let me tell you. So Ben Yetter, a friend of mine, modeler, who has come up in the last couple of years and is just an incredible artist, he's done most of all of my X-wings, because I'm trying to complete the whole red leaders. Mm-hmm. And he's actually working on red leader, and then there's red 1, red 2, red, all those. So, which red leader's red 1, but he's doing the reason I'm bringing that up is because this one that he's doing on red leader is the first 3D print, that I've gone with, and it's very accurate, and I mean, when you put it up next to it, like the Salzo, it's damn close. There's not a lot of cleanup on the 3D printing, and the paint job's what really brings them down.
Really sells it. Yeah.
Yep. So I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, nowadays, like Jason Eaton, I mean, he's creating these little pilots, like in the X-wing, where you can actually see who the movie character is.
Really?
I mean,
That's
the detail on a 1/24 scale figure, and who it is. It's crazy. It's absolutely
3D
amazing.
printing has gone bananas, man. You can get such detail, even in a 1/10 scale,
yes.
versus that. So,
exactly. And George made me spend money on an 8K printer. So,
oh wow, I don't know a lot of.
I made him. I'm always blamed for everything.
Oh, I know. Trust me. Yeah.
My fault. I got everybody collecting.
I appreciate it, but yeah.
Speaking of everybody, before we get too far, let me say hi to everybody in the chat. Yes, I got a little announcement here. So first up, we got Jedi Shizzle in the house. What's going on, dude? We got Sam Farmer. Big D came in. We got Boba Fett, the best hunter. He has a Kenobi trailer, he said, on his channel, I imagine. So I might go check that out here afterwards, but I suggest guys go see what that's like. We got Sam Farmer. We got the Indo Nerd. Thor is in the house. We got Board Cube 1 or 2. And I think I already said Indo Nerd. For those of you guys coming into the chat, we got 20 in the chat right now. I want to say thank you to everybody that's been subscribing to the channel, been watching the videos. We hit 2,000 subscribers this past week. Awesome. And like I said at the beginning, when we were get to 2,000 subscribers, I do have a giveaway for you guys. I just picked this up, and I'm waiting for it to come in. Let me show you guys what I got for you. You guys, one lucky winner will be able to get this comic. I have it CGC'd in a 9.8. It should be arriving this week. It's from War of the Bounty Hunters, which is something that Frankie and I have been talking about. Unfortunately, we haven't done a comic video yet, but we'll get to it. But this is for you guys for as a thank you. I'm not trying to race to get to 100,000 subscribers. I would love for us to get to that far, but I'm not as intense about getting a huge amount of subscribers, but I am grateful for you guys who continue to subscribe and watch the shows. So as soon as the comic arrives, I'm going to put up another video for the giveaway. And then all you have to do is comment on the video. If you share it out, that's appreciative as well. And I have a randomizer that I could pick from the people that are have made comments and are subscribers. So it can determine all of that. And one person will win it. So that's going to be it. You don't have to worry about paying shipping or anything like that as well. I pretty much can cover the shipping probably anywhere on a something that size. And as we get to the bigger milestones, maybe the prizes will get bigger. But for now, this is where we're at. So
That's super cool.
And we will have the giveaway as soon as that series is done. I have the complete run that will be given away also.
Wow, that's going to be a crazy giveaway.
Yeah,
Evan, that comic will match your background perfect.
Right there, yeah.
The colors.
That's actually a good series.
And you two as guests can join in on the giveaway. So you guys aren't nixed from being able to do it. Unfortunately, Frankie and I can't join, but that's all.
That's great.
So, I had to drink some water, man.
This is the reward. This is all the reward I need.
Yeah, for sure.
Same here. Being on the show is enough.
Man, that's cool. Thanks. So,
Yeah, man.
Eben, man, got to talk to us about that Falcon, man. What the hell? That thing's huge.
That's
Holy
what she
crap.
said.
I know, right? Damn. Wow.
It is-
Yeah, everyone's at church. It's okay. You can talk like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big piece for sure.
Yeah,
A lot
it
of
is.
lights, everything. There's a lot of moving parts inside of it. Chewie kind of fits tight in there. It's a little snug to
Okay.
get him in. But overall, it's a beautiful piece. It's well done.
Wow.
And then on the backside, let me see if I don't rip this cable out. The backside has another like diorama piece where you can actually pose.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I actually have that part. I have a smaller, like 3D printed section like that.
When
Well,
this
that's
thing
cool.
comes out, it's
And
magnetic.
that comes out. Wow, that's
Yeah.
cool.
It'd be cool if it lit up back there, right, Evan?
Right.
Hey, did you, if you don't mind, let me ask you on the headgear that they have? Did that come with that? Because I don't remember seeing it in mine. The headgear.
It came in a 2-pack, so I don't know if that was a deluxe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I came in that 2-pack of it.
That's
Okay.
what it is. I don't think I got the 2-pack. I can't. That was too long ago.
I think I
That
have
thing
that.
weighs too, don't it?
It's not too bad. Probably about 25 to 30 pounds, I think.
Okay. Yeah, this gantry's heavy.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting the cargo hold from Jazz Inc. Just don't know where the hell I'm going to put it. Like everything. I'm over here building this, and I don't know where I'm going to
Well,
put
it's
it.
like this sucker right here. I moved it around so many times. This is the land speeder from Jazz Inc. Another
Yeah.
beautiful piece.
That is a cool one.
Yeah.
I could bring it down real quick.
I can't wait to get the snow speeder.
You got the snow speeder from Jazz Inc.
I did. Yeah.
Oh man, that's got to be huge.
It's pretty crazy.
Look at this sucker, so big.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you can
Damn,
get
it looks
you
beautiful.
can get custom dents and whatever you want. Just let them know, and they'll do it for you.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's
That is
nice.
neat, man.
That's nice.
Is there a way to mount that to make it look like it's floating?
Oh yeah, it comes with an acrylic cube,
Okay,
Perfect.
and then you can just put it on top of that, and it looks like it's floating.
that's cool, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they thought about all that stuff. I was surprised because that was the first thing I thought. I'm like, how am I going to display this thing?
Shoot,
Yeah.
man. And Evan, you're close enough. I could drive up to Kamehameha with you.
yeah, man. Like I always tell you, man, doors open.
I know, man. I gotta do it. And I go to Orlando so freaking much. It's just that when I'm there, like my wife has got me on the schedule. And if I tell her, hey, I'm gonna go stop to go look at a collection room and hang out with a friend, she always gives me this look, She's like,
I know
what's
the
this
look.
person like,
Mhm.
and like she has this stigma about collectors, that they were supposed to be like some people that never come out of the dark. We glow in the dark and shit. And, we're all overweight and got pimples and stuff,
Doritos and Mountain Dew.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like, honey,
Dangerous.
she's not pretty. She's, I mean, she's cute, but she's not overly gorgeous. And but she's been collecting Star Wars for quite a while.
Yeah.
She's like,
So-
what?
Yeah, my wife is just not into that stuff. So usually she's like, okay, you could go and then come catch us back with the kids. But then usually that means when I'm out, she'll be calling me all the time. I'm here. Where are the kids? Where are the kids? And I'm like, you know
Yeah.
what?
Well, she can
I'll
come
just-
and hang out with my wife.
There you go.
And they can talk bad about us together.
Yeah, right. That's what I did with Joe. I introduced her to Joe's wife, and that worked. It's like, cool. You go over there, and me and Joe could go hang out.
That's funny.
So
that is what happened. That's what they were doing when we showed up.
Yeah, man. All the wives were together talking smack about us. And we were
Frankie, where do you live? You live in
I'm right outside of Little Rock.
Oh, that's right. I remember you telling me that.
Yeah.
Little
I have a
Rock.
sister that lives by you.
Oh, okay. That's right. Yes.
Yep.
Hello. Yeah, because you knew the those people that came out and we did that recording. Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Very cool. Yeah, I went through Little Rock when I was coming back with the Star Destroyer in this big Penske truck about 3-4 weeks ago. Went right through there.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I-40.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Thought I'd never get home. Damn,
The
that was
Death
long.
Trap. Death Trap Interstate.
Never ending.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I there was several wrecks on that road coming through there. People laying on the side of the road and stuff. It was crazy. I'm just thinking, don't want to mess up my Star Destroyer. I'm pretty greedy there. But.
So there's been a couple questions already. So Mike, everybody wants to know about your R2 and 3PO.
Yeah, okay, yeah, sure. So the 3PO is a Don Post piece. To date, I think hands down, it's the most accurate 3PO that's ever been produced through a license. Sideshows tried to do a few of them, but yeah, Don Post. And they don't come up for grabs too often, but when they do, man, it's really cool if you can grab one. This R2 has a it's been around for a long time. Let me just put it to you that way. So it's been signed by Kenny Baker.
Oh, nice.
So
I want a nice piece of something.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to go with what Evan did and get the Han and Carbonite from Ruby's. It's affordable and it looks good.
That's crazy. So I will go ahead and, this is the first time I've revealed this on air. I just really don't like to, throw it out there too much. It's not a real big deal. But so it's said that the head of this R2 is a screen used from Return of the Jedi.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah. And
cool.
Yeah. And what's really cool about it is this is the first time I've ever mentioned it. Gabe, we've talked about it, but because I didn't have all of the details about it, but I had a gentleman I just purchased from the R2 Builders Club, and I had obviously told him because this does light up and the head does turn. It's all aluminum. But when I had mentioned it to him, he kind of like, I'm not sure. But then when we opened it up and stuff, he did see that it was all the original stuff that was used back in the day, and he's actually supposed to come and help me fix it. Super cool dude. But yeah, that was really cool to see. But yeah, I do have a picture of Kenny Baker signing the head and everything. So
that's so cool.
And it was and it was accidental how I got this. I got it with this one, and the gentleman that I bought it from, super nice guy, but I didn't know any of the details of this one, and actually until I got there to pick them up. So but yeah, I love the combo, the R2-3PO combo. It's iconic.
Classic. Yeah, it's iconic.
Yeah, man, for sure. Thanks for asking
right
about
there. I'd want the rest of that Falcon sleeping in my car to make room. Won't be so bad.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, right. I mean, I
can
wanted
imagine
that thing, but I don't know where to put that thing.
That's living room material.
That's pretty big.
You're talking about a complete 6 scale?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that Hot Toys.
That'll
Y'all
be
seen the
nice.
Hot Toys one, right? That they did?
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't for sale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's so
Imagine the cost.
crazy? Yeah, sorry to cut you off, George.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say what's crazy is when you see Eben sitting there next to that Falcon cockpit, you still can't, when you see it up close, it's just freaking huge. It's huge.
Got Star Wars Legacy saying Texas represent.
That's right. Yeah.
Hope I gave that the emphasis it needed.
Yes.
What's up, Star Wars Legacy?
Yeah, it's
awesome.
cool,
That guy's
man.
pretty active on Instagram. Really cool shots.
Yeah, he does. He's got some cool stuff there.
That's very cool.
He hit me up the other day. I forgot which one. It was a 6 scale figure. I think he hit me up about, if I remember correctly. I got to unbox that Captain Rex, man. I'm like, the thing is eating at me that it's just sitting over there. I'm looking at the box. It's just teasing me. So soon as I get some room in here, I'm gonna unbox that thing this week.
Have you been? I remember a while back talking to you about the 6 scale. You're pretty much into just the troopers, right, George?
The clones right now is what I'm trying to get a hold of. I do have a lot of Mando stuff. I like the Mando helm armor. That's another thing I'm into. And then I like the classic trilogy characters. So like I have every one of the A New Hope characters except for Luke right now. He's the last one that I need to get.
Very, very cool.
So I'm pretty close to completing that at least. So that'll be cool once I do that. I have them all lined up here.
Very cool.
Show them off.
Cool.
And then lightsabers. I'm like all about those things right now. I mean, Eben and me are like neck and neck going back to the park all the time to grab something else. So
it's so crazy that, that's why I'm so glad Gabe's my sidekick on our show, because I know nothing about prop replicas and these lightsabers. Everyone was talking lightsabers last night, and hitting us up. And when somebody has a question, I mean, I am freaking clueless. I own one lightsaber, for Luke, and I need a Vader one for my life-size Vader. But other than that, I'm just not knowledgeable about all those lightsabers, and they're beautiful.
Yeah, they are works of art. They're really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, no matter which one you get, I think somebody brought up the other day the Korbanth lightsabers because like they're the most accurate, I guess, or real close to it.
Oh, gotcha.
And pricey lightsabers, but yeah, they look freaking beautiful.
Gotcha.
So I got to get one of these days.
Someone told me just last night about a Korbanth Vader to try to hit them up. I have their cape for the Vader. So
yeah, their lightsaber is really, really nice.
I think that's what Lee had last night on the show, the Yoda Korbanth.
The Yoda Korbanth?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was beautiful.
I used to have the master replicas back in the day, man.
Yeah.
I can kick myself in the ass for selling that shit.
So there's the master. Was Icons? They came out with the sabers, right?
I think they did initially, right? It was Icons first and then master replicas after, right?
Yep. I think so.
I think that's how that went.
Because I think mine's Icons. The saber I have for Luke, it's an Icons. It had a acrylic square case. That goes on top. Yep.
Right.
It has a little stand. Yeah.
Right. And the master replicas did pretty much the exact same thing. I'm not sure if the EFX ones came that way or not.
Yeah, I'm not sure about those.
Yeah. I mean, most of what I have is Disney Park, and then I have a few custom built that I did.
Nice.
So, I like
nice. Do you go to the Disney Park a lot?
I do. Well, actually, I'm probably going to renew my single pass for just going on a Monday through Friday, but this is going to be the first year that I'm not going to be renewing as a family because of the increase in cost. But yeah,
is it a lot? It's pretty expensive, huh?
It went up a lot. It used to be around 400 and change or so, 450, I think, for a season pass, and then I have to do that times 4 because I have the rest of my family to go with.
Golly.
So it gets pricey, and then we're like, man, we're there, to get our money's worth. We try to go at least like once or twice. I want to say once or twice a month, but like at least twice every quarter. We try to go.
Man, you guys know Gabe, man. That guy's there like 2-3 times a week.
He's close.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, when he walks in the front door, they're like, "Hey, Gabe, how you doing? Got the family with you today?" It's like, God dang, that guy could live there all day long and night, man. I get to one of those parks, and Gabe will tell you, he'll be the first to tell you, man. I'm like, I need a helicopter to get me out of here by 2:30, 3 o'clock because it's just. Yeah, man. I usually like to go see these certain little things, and then, I'm out. But if you're not waiting in long lines and whatnot, it's cool. But it was fun to go to Disney this last time because it was in California, and that's where it all started. Because I've always been to the ones in Florida, which are beautiful, the parks there. But it's cool because that was the original Walt Disney place. And when you see some of the classic rides and whatnot, it's just cool to see all that stuff.
I agree. I've been to Disneyland twice in my life, and then California Adventure once. California Adventure is amazing. I love that place.
Yeah, it's cool. It's really you just want to create that in your own backyard,
Yeah, right.
That'd be sweet.
That was my first trip a couple weeks ago.
Right? Yeah.
Yep. First time ever.
Well, that's cool. Good. Congrats.
Every time I go there, I end up with ideas of what I want to do in the room when I leave.
Yeah, that's awesome to get inspiration, right?
Mm-hmm.
The one thing about when I go, because I am not techie whatsoever, and everything that you do when you're at the park, even in California anyways, I don't know if it's that way in Florida yet, but you can't order food. You can't just walk up and order
everything is by
hot
app
dog.
only.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Man, dude, Yeah, I mean, I can't even walk up and buy a drink or anything. It's just I don't get it.
Yeah,
So,
the whole COVID and pandemic brought that on. Prior to 2020, it used to be where you could just walk right into there and you order normally.
get your stuff right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
Gabe luckily was there to help me through all that.
yeah.
So
We were all working together as a group when we went a few weeks ago. Trying.
You
First
definitely need a guide, man, because like
Yeah.
me going there, I was totally lost. It's like it's easy to like not be able to figure stuff out.
right.
Evan, you
Did
go
you-
quite a bit too, no?
I do, yeah, I do. I got the season pass as well, but
Right.
somehow it seems like even with the more pricier ones, there's still a lot of blackout dates.
A lot of blackout dates now. That's another reason why I'm not inclined
Kind of
to
pissed
do
me
it.
off.
Ah,
Yeah, but you got to spend over $1,000 almost to get one that doesn't have blackout dates, I think.
are those like for
Right.
repairs or so? What's up with the blackout dates? What is that for?
So blackout
Limiting-
dates is go ahead, Evan. You can just
Oh, no, yeah. So the blackout dates, what they do is they limit capacity at the parts because they're only allowed to have X amount of percentage. For
I
people.
gotcha.
So they limit, a percentage for pass holders and the other percentage for people that are visiting.
Right. So for us as Floridians, we, at least for me, I hate going to Disney between June and August. It's stupid. It's so hot that you could peel yourself off of a seat when you're sitting. You literally melt when you're sitting out there. It's that hot. And prior to this change, the blackout dates for me was like June to August, and then you had was it spring break and Christmas that you can't go, really, and that's it. Everything else is pretty much open to you, and that was cool for me because that's the time of the year that I like to go. What they did now is they increased it by $300 for the same pass, and then they also blacked out the holidays and a lot of other blackout dates, and then they let you go in June and July, which for me is useless. So that's why it's kind of like, okay, I need to not do this again for a while. At least till things change.
Yeah.
So Sam's digging the beanie, Frankie.
It's
Yeah.
official Galaxy's Edge merchandise.
There you go.
Nice product placement.
So
My wife's still asleep, so it's cold in here. So I'm trying to keep my head warm.
Is it cold where you're at right now?
Yeah, it's like 40 degrees, I think.
Jeez. Man.
70
pretty
over
cool.
here.
It was like 60 this morning or 63 down here in West
Nope.
I know, right? And that's cold for us, right, George?
Palm. Yeah.
That's like freaking cold.
Went to walk outside and I was like, whoop. It's like you put on some sweatpants.
People up north are laughing at you, right?
They always do. I don't know if
Yeah.
you caught any of my videos when I was in Japan, but we used to go out to Japan in February, and it is freaking cold.
Yeah, it's
man.
cold.
So I get out there and all you see is my eyes and like my nose, man. Everything else is wrapped up in something, And I was out there with Calvin, he's from South Carolina, and he's just making fun of me, man, the whole time. He's like, "This ain't cold." I'm like, "Man, this is cold."
And the cold air goes right through you.
Latin
too,
people
man.
don't do well in this type of weather.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So, what did you guys think of the Kenobi Sizzle Reel this week, man? Did you guys catch that?
Man, I haven't.
No?
I'm going to check. Today is my day to do that. I'm going to
Okay.
check that out.
Okay. Well, I don't mean to spoil it for you, but here's some of the pictures. I mean, if you want to see it.
It's going to be badass.
Huh.
They didn't really show like a lot, but it's cool to watch. And they had a lot of cool pictures.
Really looking forward to that.
So it looks like we're gonna get a rematch
that's
between
pretty cool.
Vader and Kenobi.
So Vader got the high ground this time.
Yeah, that's
That's
He
hilarious.
learned his lesson.
be hilarious if he says that.
Hey, George,
Tilt
So
the
what-
screen this time.
so one of your viewers had mentioned earlier about Obi-Wan. He wasn't talking about a trailer, was he?
Yeah, I think he was. Yeah, the Kenobi. Well,
No,
not
he made one.
he made a fan trailer.
Yeah, he made a
Okay,
fan
okay.
trailer.
Well,
It's not an
okay.
official trailer.
Okay. Wow.
So this is the one that confused me because doesn't that look like Trilla, the Inquisitor?
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
So it's looking like we're going to have
What
Inquisitors in this.
Yeah.
There's several,
Or at least,
Inquisitors, though.
and there's speculation this is a second sister.
The second sister
Yeah.
from the animated series, second
Clone
sister
Wars.
Uh-huh.
from Rebels, right?
Yep.
Was that Rebels?
Isn't the second sister played by Sarah Michelle Gellar in the cartoon? And I thought she died. I don't know.
A lot of them did die. That's why I was confused.
That's
There's a lot of them that died.
The rumor. What I've been reading is supposed to be second sister.
Supposed to be second sister. Okay.
Yeah.
So we know nobody dies in the Star Wars universe now.
Yeah, right.
I mean, right?
I mean, how many times did Maul come back?
I know, right?
That's funny.
Somebody said that this could possibly be. Was that you, Eben, that thought that maybe this could be like the Jedi Temple, like repurposed for the stormtroopers?
No, that wasn't me.
Oh, I think
That
somebody
is a
commented
good-
that.
I like the depth of it.
Me too.
The scale on it's amazing.
Just
Yeah,
became
it's
a
really-
forward operating base for the stormtroopers.
Yeah. You got Vader on at his castle.
That's sick right there.
I would like to see a lot of that actually.
Yeah, for sure.
And his feet
castle would
touch
be
the
dope.
ground.
His
Ooh,
feet
look
touch
at
the
this.
ground. This, right? Okay, so
Yeah.
is this Hoth, or like the beginnings of Hoth, maybe? You know,
Dude.
Oh, it's a fighter squadron.
right? Yeah, and it's those are snow speeders.
Yeah,
Snowspeeder,
dude. That's
yeah.
badass.
Now you gotta, because remember, it's kind of weird how they named it a snow speeder, right? But when
Right.
when in The Empire Strikes Back, you tell them that they have a trouble adapting them to the cold. So was it that it was a machine that they were adapting to the cold, or was it originally something that was supposed to be for cold weather?
Man, you're getting in this thing deep.
Yeah, I never.
Golly, I thought I
Don't
was a
remember
nerd.
that one.
Man, you are definitely on the nerd side, buddy.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Hey, all kidding aside, I would love just a story of what you just said, and them working on the snow speeders and just hanging out in that little area. I just like, when you're on Yoda's planet, just real
The
simple.
day-to-day part.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
They could kill it just having a couple sand people fighting off some Tusken Raiders on this deal, just that, you know what I mean, just sitting out in the desert and stuff. I just simple, not millions of lights and everything. So, but I love this thing. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what that's going to be about, and then you're going to have these other locales too.
Yeah.
So he's definitely going outside of Tatooine. This to me reminds me of Nar Shaddaa, but it could be something else.
Yeah, like the lower levels of Coruscant. Or something.
Coruscant could be that.
Yeah.
Looks like something out of Blade Runner.
It does look like something out of Blade Runner, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's the feeling I always got when I was reading the novels and stuff, and they talk about the lower levels, and that's the kind of the vibe it gave you.
Right. I don't even know what planet this is. Still don't know. That's cool too.
Probably some
It looks like it's raining there though, because it looks like the ground's wet.
Yeah, it does look wet.
It could
And-
very well be the same place that you just had right before that,
Different area. And,
Yeah.
and it does look Blade Runner-ish too,
Yeah.
So these are the clips that they had for like the artwork, Michael.
Okay.
But in the video, you're gonna see Ewan McGregor is gonna talk a little bit about some of the experiences he's has filming it, and they show some clips of Hayden Christensen doing practice as for combat, which is cool.
Gotcha. So obviously he'll be all messed up, huh?
Yeah.
It should be, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think there was even a concept art and something else
Yes,
of
there
him
was.
in a back to tank.
Back to tank. That's right.
Yep.
Wow.
That's absolutely right. So yeah.
Thanks for sharing that, bro.
No
For
problem,
sure.
man. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, you should check that out. There's also the Boba Fett documentary that came out this week too. I don't know if you caught that as well.
Under the helmet.
Yep, I want to
Yeah.
see that. That's what
Great.
I
That was good.
That was really good.
Mhm.
So that's awesome, an awesome watch as well.
Yeah.
We did get the Boba Fett trailer didn't come out this week. I think it came out the week before, but we haven't been on. What were your guys' thoughts about that? What you guys think about the Fett trailer? Was it, what you want to see, or was it underwhelming?
I mean,
guys-
I'm good with it just because it didn't give you a whole lot. It's obviously, I think, just one episode, so it's probably the first episode.
Mhm.
Probably right.
So don't give me a whole lot, but it didn't even really show him being a badass, right?
Yeah.
Got in one little fight.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Although the ending was cool when he's like, speak freely.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it was a good teaser.
Yeah.
Enough to get us started, right, and get the conversation going.
Yeah, definitely. I was like I was hyped, but for whatever reason, when I saw the Kenobi Sizzle Reeler, I got more hyped about the Sizzle Reeler than I did about the Fett trailer. I don't know why. And I love Boba Fett. I really want to see that. But yeah, it's just like when I saw the Sizzle Reeler, I walked out of that. I was just like, oh shit, I want to see this.
I think
So-
because the what they showed us for the Boba Fett wasn't really there was nothing enticing about it. You know, I think the ending of The Mandalorian season 2 was more enticing than that Sizzle trailer.
Right.
But the pictures they showed us for Kenobi, that gets your brain going.
Right.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, we were
that's what it
talking
was.
about that last night. I think when me and Evan, we were in the guys, was just to think of like a young Luke, you know, jumping in a skyhopper, you know, shooting some womp rats or doing some, you know, Tusken Raider. I mean, you can do so much with the Kenobi one. Because when they first said that they're going to do a Kenobi, I was like, man, what's that going to be really about? And then I thought, well, you know what? Actually, that could be pretty damn cool if they have somebody like Favreau go back and help, you know, bring it back to the originals, you know.
Yeah.
For us old folks.
Right. And that's
Definitely.
what I love, you know, because it's and what I love that he's doing is these, you know, the legends, which I hate so much because that's all we had when there was nothing.
Yeah.
But he's tying it back in, you know.
Yeah. So that's got to be hard because, you know, initially when they did all these different things, they never knew that it would be at this level. I don't think anyways, to where now they have to make good on putting everything together smoothly.
How to make it connect, right?
Yeah.
Like they did with Rogue One or
Yeah.
I love these intermediate stories that they're telling.
Yeah, for sure.
The two movies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of good stuff coming out from that. That era is really interesting to me. The Clone Wars is always interesting to me. And then this post Return of the Jedi isn't bad either. You know, not sequel stuff, but
Right.
you know, just like the Mandalorian.
I mean, it's a good thing those two got together, right? One guy can definitely make a movie, and the other one is just so rich in the Star Wars lore that those two together it's working.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Good chemistry. Yep.
It is. Other huge news that came out this week was that Lego AT-AT. For those of you guys who like to build Lego, this thing is teasing the crap out of me, man. It's like I want it. It whispers to me at night. You know,
I bet.
I don't even do Legos, and I want it.
What's the price point on it?
$800.
Yeah.
It's big.
That's cool.
And it comes
is
with a lot
big.
of minifigures. It articulates, Michael. It opens up. Look, you got spots in here for these minifigures. It comes with a lot of minifigures. Even Luke.
They released the height on that?
I want to say it was like 24 inches or 30. No, here it is. Height 25 inches.
Oh,
Wow.
boy.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty decent size. I don't own the Master Replicas one. I know yours is larger than studio scale, right? The one you have, Michael?
Yeah, that one's 4 feet.
4
It's 4
feet.
feet tall. Yeah.
Yeah. But
I got an image pulled up next to with somebody next to it.
yeah, I think it's like there's.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, that looks just like the scale of the Master Replicas. Like the studio one.
Like a studio scale, right?
Yeah, it really does.
That is cool. And like I said, it articulates. You can move the head. You can move the legs. The only thing they don't show is if you could put it in like the down position, like after it's been taken down by a.
You're really wanting that, ain't you?
I kind of do.
Glue all those pieces together.
You know, if it could, it makes me want to think about buying 2. So,
Oh, that's funny.
Well, you
George,
need 3.
oh yeah, you're right. It would need 3.
why 3?
There were 3 in
Like in the
Empire.
movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha. Hey, last night we were chatting about for viewers that don't have respectfully the $800 to spend on this type of a Lego, another type of build that I've never heard of, George, till last night. I don't know if you've heard of it. Evan, do you remember the name of that company that does the cardboard?
Oh, it was the Costco one.
Oh, I've heard about that one,
Dude,
I haven't
forgot
been able
the
to
name.
find it though.
let me tell you something. When when Scott Berry on our show showed, he had the Star Destroyer,
Right?
and dude,
Yeah, that's where I heard it. Scott
Yeah.
showed me an image of it, and I was like, man, it's neat, but I've not been able to find it anywhere down here.
and they're like $35 is what he told me.
Mhm.
And it's legit real, dude.
It does look good.
It looks real good. I was like, dude, I'm gonna have to get that. I said to them, I would have saved a shit ton of money if I would have got that instead of my 8-footer. Would have saved,
So I've been
Quite a bit of
seeing
money.
that a lot on
50
YouTube.
grand.
I wonder if that's what's going on.
yeah, that's crazy.
Down here in Florida, we don't get a lot of, at least here in West Palm, anyway. The model building community is not that big.
Right,
So,
right.
We have like an aisle at Hobby Lobby, and that's it.
I gotcha. Yeah.
But yeah, like where Joseph is at, I mean, he's always telling me he's finding things all the time, so maybe I could get him to find something like that for me and send it my way.
Yeah, because
I
I
like
think
to do something like that.
they were
That
saying like
humidity would kill yours.
Costco and Walmart. I think you can. I don't know if they're an online order, but I'm sorry I don't remember the name of the company. But I mean, they're reasonable price for such detail. So, and they're
And
pretty
it
damn
would be
big.
light, and it's light, so you can put it anywhere.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
they look beautiful too. They like from a distance, they look like a real model.
yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
I was shocked. Shocked. And I bet you could put some LEDs in there and light it up too if you wanted.
True.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
like
probably
it.
could.
You know, that'd be pretty cool.
It's definitely an alternative to the Bandai or to these Legos, especially these expensive Legos.
Yeah, Legos. It's a whole other rabbit hole. You know. So,
Speaking of Bandai, so yesterday during our live stream, because we did an 8-hour live stream yesterday building Legos.
wow.
Yes, I'm insane. Seth got me dragged into that thing, and I was like, I still like towards the end, he's like, we're gonna do another one. I'm like, shut up. I'm like, don't
put it
bring
out
that
there.
up there. Yeah, let's talk about this off camera, and then we'll plan this out.
Yeah.
The donation drive.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
the donate, which I want to do, but I don't want to do an 8-hour stream for that. I'm good for like a couple hours. 8 hours is, man, dude. By the end of the 8-hour stream yesterday, my back was killing me, and I had to do a lot of stretching, and it took a lot of alcohol to calm down.
I'll tell you what, if I was on that show, the ratings would boost when I'm throwing my shit across the room because I could not. I'm telling you right now, I would not have the patience to do that, man.
Seth got a little intense, man. He gets very quiet, and he says that he's focused, but I know he's like upset, or he's just really trying to pay attention to what
He
he's doing.
shut down.
That's
yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
He
did.
does get very quiet, which is not Seth.
Yeah, exactly. 'Cause it's, for the better part, at least on our MCE live streams, a lot of people tune in to hang out with Seth. Seth is very vocal. He's got opinions. He's loud. That's what he is. And then he gets on these streams like, okay, let's do a Lego live stream, and he's silent. And then I'm trying to hold the show together, and I'm like, dude, talk, say something.
Yeah.
And he has the camera aimed down at his set. You can't see his face, so.
You're just seeing these hands.
Exactly. Yeah.
Maybe get some background music for the future ones.
Yeah.
Probably
Maybe
like
that. Yeah. But
some nice elevator music.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, so where I was going with that is that one of the viewers works at Bandai, and he said that they're working on a 1/6 scale General Grievous kit to put together. Which that has me very, very excited because I really don't like the look of that sideshow one.
And will light up.
And we'll have like light up features.
Very cool.
So
Very cool.
I'm looking forward to that and seeing it when that comes out. I might pick that up just to see how it compares to like a hot toy once you put it all together.
Yeah, real
Something like
curious to see
that
how
that's
comes out.
robotic should look good. I would think anyway, because you don't have to worry about joints and stuff like that being seen. So
Very cool.
The one from Sideshow, they just did a crappy job.
yeah, they did.
And then they send you replacement parts, go fix it, and then a $10 gift card or coupon.
That was their idea for that, for putting out such a bad piece. And for the rest of us, we got to wait now. It's because they're supposed to be going to fix it, but who knows? We'll see if that actually happens or not. Also coming out this soon, I think, because they just did the assembly build on it, is the XM Studios Darth Revan. I don't know how many of you guys have this one on order or not.
Pretty cool.
I do. I love it.
I have one in the printer right now.
This guy's my favorite of the extended universe characters, in my opinion, anyway. So,
That's nice.
Yeah, I'll have these in the background every once in a while in these new series shows that they're doing, right?
I hope that they're going to bring him into the show. They've done the only thing they've done with him that I know of is that there's some kind of arborish text at Galaxy's Edge. If you find it, that says Revan lives.
Briefly, because I'm clueless. What's his character? What is he?
So Darth Revan was a Jedi from the original Republic or the old Republic era. So it's like thousands of years before the events of the prequels and all that.
Gotcha.
And
Okay.
he is in the midst. He's around in the midst of a war that's happening between the Mandalorians and the Republic. And in this battle, he turns to the dark side, or in this war, he turns to the dark side. He comes back, and then he rages war against the Republic as the new Sith Lord, and then it's him and another guy. And then there's a whole story that revolves around him bringing him back to the light. So very interesting character from the video games.
Thanks for sharing that. That's cool.
So that's due to come out, which has me freaked out because of the shipping cost. And what else we had? There was this piece of art that I'm thinking about picking up.
Yeah, Jerry's.
Yeah, man, this looks good, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Dude, that damn near looks like the Boba Fett one.
Yeah, is that wait a minute. Is this Jerry's work or no?
Yeah, Jerry Vanderstelt.
Yeah, we had him on our show. I collect all his art, man. I love this guy's work.
So he did the Boba Fett one?
Yes.
Okay. That's why it looks so familiar.
Okay, wait a minute. So this just went on pre-order or what?
Mm-hmm.
Man, he never told me about this piece.
Yeah, this just went up on Sideshow site.
Is that can you get it with the mat as well?
The
frame?
The mat. Yes, with the frame. Yes, you can get a frame 270 with the frame, or you can get it in canvas. Canvas is the more limited version. That's kind of the way I want to go.
Yeah. I've got a whole wall in my new edition at the house of nothing but Jerry's work.
He's got some really good art.
Really nice work.
Yeah,
man, I'm really in the hunt for his Leia. I don't know if you saw the show that me and Gabe did with him, but he did this beautiful Leia, and you could see the Tantive. What do you call it? The Tantive? What? The Blockade Runner?
Yeah, the Blockade Runner, right?
Yep. The Tantive 4. Yeah, you could see it in the background, and she's just in her little gown, and dude, it looks like her. It's just so beautiful. And it was supposed to be released at the celebration that got canceled the last year. So he was stuck. So I reached out to him to ask him, what he's going to do with those. And I think that they were hinting that they were going to release it at this next celebration.
Oh, sweet.
How is that going along? But I know you have a plan to go to celebration. Is that still something you think you're going to do?
Man, George, I haven't talked to you since then, but I've decided to bow out. And one of the main, so because I'm having some stuff. I think I might have mentioned to you that was in the works to present at the show is like our Big Bang thing that we're building. It's a really badass commission.
Right.
It's a huge commission, and but it blows my mind that the guys over at Celebration are so unprofessional. They don't call you back, because we wanted to do the booth. And since, back when they respond to me, and everything that they say they're going to do, they don't do. So I think what it is they just don't know what's going to happen.
Okay.
So, because November they were supposed to have the passes. I don't know what happened with that. But
I don't know what happened with that either. Yeah, I've been waiting for that.
Yeah. So long story short, I'm definitely going to be there with hopefully you, George, and all you guys can make it there. I would love to meet all you guys, Frankie, in person. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I want to go.
Yeah, we got a lot of people that I look forward to meeting up with there at the show. But yeah, we can be there and have a good time, but unfortunately we're not going to have a booth, George. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just worried if you guys are going to go or not, because I definitely want to go.
Oh, I'm there, bro. You can count on that.
Okay. I'm almost thinking about doing some cosplay, man. I don't know. I haven't done that yet.
Really?
But I kind of want to. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to do a clone trooper suit, or either that or like a Mando suit.
Hey, that's cool. That's cool.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I can get that all together before then. Last thing on my list is this thing. This is the Rancor from HasLab. This came up like 2.5 weeks ago or so. It's up for backing, $350. Now it hasn't been completely backed yet. Do you think $350 is a lot for this figure? Maybe that's the reason why it hasn't completed yet. Are you guys gonna get
next to a 3 3/4 figure or the Black Series?
Yeah, it's next to a Black Series figure. That's the Black Series figure scale.
Yeah.
So this is 1/12.
Yeah.
What do you say, Michael?
I said, of course, I've got the Sideshow one that we're creating this huge diorama for the 6 scale, but for those that are into the Hasbro toys, I think are the only ones that are going to be really interested. There's been a lot of Rancors released recently in the recent passes, all you guys know, but this is a certain level of price point for people, but yeah, it's pretty big, but it just doesn't do it for me personally.
Okay. Evan, what do you think, man?
Same. For me, it's a pass.
It's a pass.
I think the price point is about right for
Yeah,
HasLab.
I agree.
Yeah, and then the quality, of the products that they've been pushing out is just fantastic.
Really good.
But I think there's just been a overload of Rancor lately.
Yeah, I agree.
Right? Yeah, we had 4 now.
Yeah.
Four
It's been a
Rancors.
lot.
Yeah.
And there's going to be more if that concept art pans out to be true for Book of Boba Fett.
Mm.
You think they're gonna have a Rancor in there?
There's a picture of him riding one.
What?
That would
Yeah.
be dope.
That'll be cool.
Oh,
Hey,
That would
man.
be dope.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's weird. I was in Walmart, and you guys are gonna laugh because I don't go very often and look at toys like I used to do.
Right.
I just like the vintage stuff. Every once in a while, if they'll have like a vintage toy, modern vintage toy, I'll get it. But it blows me away that an action figure at Walmart's $20, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, holy crap! I mean, I remember when they were, of course, $1.99, but I remember when they were $6.99 or $8. But holy crap, they're $20, and they are nice figures, though. They're not.
They're a lot more detailed than the figures that we used to collect back in the day.
Yeah.
So, the $20, now they've actually almost $30 for some of those figures.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, they're like 29 for
You're
some.
talking about for like the Black Series ones.
the Black Series ones. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a 1/12 scale figure. They're big.
So 3 figures for $100. That's unbelievable.
Yeah,
Mhm.
That's unbelievable.
it has gone up quite a bit.
I
Since,
love my vintage figures, though.
Yeah, for sure.
the vintage figures, they had that classic look to it. So, yeah, I would love to start collecting that, but even that's gotten to a point now that I've missed the boat on collecting vintage figures.
So do you have all of the vintage figures?
Frankie?
Frankie, I'm sorry.
I've got probably 75% of them.
You're looking up there. How do you have them displayed?
They're just up on the shelf, and then I printed off some little stands for them. So
Very
Empire ones have a little Empire symbol. Then Rebellion got the Rebel symbol that they have little nubs in, so their feet can peg into it.
Yeah, very cool. Did you see the case that I built recently?
Yes, I saw that, and I've seen that background in Etsy where it looks like the cardstock.
Yes.
I love that thing.
Yes, yeah.
Where'd you get yours from?
So the card backs I got from that gentleman off of Etsy.
Oh, okay.
And for the whole 96 collection, if you're doing the basic 96, it's like $230 for all of them. That includes the Jabba, all to create that whole deal. And then there's another guy that I don't know if he was the original. And then there's a guy that's doing them in the UK, but I built my own case and had the glass made and ordered the decal. And it took a couple weeks, but man, it paid off because those figures
looks great.
Thank you.
And it gives you that 70s, early 80s feeling.
Yes,
Oh, it's
exactly.
fantastic.
Yeah, and they pop, those figures. And
Yeah.
hell, I got off the stream last night after almost 4 hours, and as I was getting ready to turn the lights off, I look and I just see that case and those figures. It's like they're brand new looking, and I just walk up to them. It's like I just got them, and I've had them for freaking 45 years or so. It just blows me away,
And that right there, like when I see so many groups about people who are, I'm so jealous of so-and-so's collection or whatever. If what you have can make you just stop for a second and look at it before you leave your room.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you need.
Yeah, you got that right. Thanks for saying that too. We stress that all the time. You get haters, all the time, and I know George can understand what I'm saying, but it's not about that. What George's awesome show does and what our show does, it inspires, and what Eben does, it's to inspire the collector, and have fun, and get out of this crazy ass world that we live in, and that's what pre-show we were talking just a little bit, and I'm just like purchasing a lot of things that isn't in the heart, and I'm not going to be doing that stuff anymore. I love my studio scale, but the vintage and just that vintage display, if I just had that and nothing else, I mean, of course I like my stuff, don't get me wrong,
Right.
but
Right.
I mean, that's plenty, but yeah, that's where my heartbeat is for sure, because those were my actual toys, and everybody out there that has their own stuff from when they were a kid. I don't know what it is that it just inspires back to when you were, a kid, man, and that's just the good times, even if it was bad times as a kid, that Star Wars stuff, it was good, that was your happy time,
Yep.
Definitely.
Amen. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
So let me read off some things here from the chat. We got Trevor. Trevor is the guy that was in our live stream last night from Bandai. He said he shot us an email, and then we can look to see some Star Wars models from him. So that's cool. I
Very
appreciate that,
cool.
Trevor. I'll check out
Yeah.
that email, man. Definitely, I'll check out that email and give you a response.
Very cool.
We got Graham is in the house. He tuned in. He's coming in from Europe. I love the Rancor, but it's too much.
Yeah. Understand.
Boba Fett's gonna go watch Under the Helmet. We got Star Wars Legacy. He loves the modern. I love modern, and I collect modern, but nothing beats the vintage feel and look. I agree.
I agree.
I wish I had some of that stuff, man. Like my dad threw all that stuff away.
Yeah, that's the story we hear. All of that as you
Same
blow them
here.
up. Yeah.
I joined the military,
man.
and all my stuff that I had put away, my mom gave it away.
Oh man.
I was like, what the hell? I was coming back for this.
Mine survived 2 trips overseas.
Oh,
Nice.
man.
Yeah.
So George, do you have any vintage Star Wars figures at all?
Not a single one. And my mother my 40th birthday, she told me that she wanted to buy me a vintage Star Wars figure, for my birthday because she realizes that all these things have gotten lost. She's like, how much would something like that cost? I kind of smiled, I was like, Mom, don't even look at that. It's because you're gonna get yourself a heart attack just looking at the price of some of these things. So,
What's your favorite character figure?
from back in the day?
Yeah.
Oh, it was the Return of the Jedi Luke Skywalker in the black suit with the green lightsaber.
Very
That's-
cool.
That's what I had. And I mean, my top figures that I had back then, because I had a lot of Return of the Jedi stuff, was the Luke in the black suit, the Jabba the Hutt, the Rancor, and the Scout Trooper on the Speeder bike. Those were my favorite of my pieces.
Very cool.
So, yeah,
That's very cool. Yeah, and the weapons on the guns are just freaking ridiculous. $30 to $100 for that little, but you can tell the difference between those and the ones that they're the repros. I mean, I'm not against the repros. I just, it's especially if you're just trying to complete and you're not on a budget. But my originals that I'm missing, because I'm actually missing like 30 weapons out of my original figures, and I want to make sure they're original weapons. So
right.
That's what I got to do with light. So here's the original Slave 1. I got to find that pit in here. You know how many Barbie houses this thing blew up?
Oh, that's hilarious.
Hey, let me know which pieces you're missing. There's a Star Wars toy show coming up here in Orlando, and they always have these parts. Always.
I'm thinking about going to that. That's December, right? December 5th, I think.
Yep.
Man, dude,
I may go there.
that'd be fun. I wish they had that stuff down here, man. They don't ever do anything in San Antonio.
No.
No, they had that Ewan McGregor and
Yeah.
they were supposed to be here and they canceled it.
Yep, they did. I saw that.
Yeah.
Because I was going to get my sister to go over there for me, but
Yeah, Hayden Christensen was going to be there.
Yep.
Where does your sister live?
San Antonio.
Oh, okay. Dang. Is she a collector into Star Wars at all, or no?
No, she's Harry Potter.
Okay, that's cool.
She just like destroying my stuff.
She's your older
That's
sister.
why I'm missing guns.
That's funny.
Hey guys, real quick, I saw Joey the Padawan collector in the chat.
Oh, there he is.
Vintage figures gives him a warm, fuzzy feeling.
Warm, fuzzy feeling. Yeah.
You can tell by his videos.
Yeah. How you doing, Joey?
These are fantastic.
I'll tell you what. He's come out of the gate a million miles an hour, man. He's Joey. George, you know who he is, Joey?
No, I don't.
Man, yeah. So his specialty is he's collecting the vintage action figures.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Yeah, so he's working with all the viewers out there on each of the figures and the roundabout cost. So when he's all said and done, he'll have a good idea what it costs to complete the collection. And you're really, even me as an old guy that knows a lot about vintage, I've learned a lot from Joey, and we've had him on the show. He's a super, super cool dude.
Oh yeah,
I gotta check that out, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, I want to do it, but I see the cost of some of the figures, and that's what kind of turns me off from it. It's like, man, it's like
I know.
You'll see it on his show. You'll see the cost on some of these.
Yeah.
But the video production on them are fantastic. It kind of reminds you of the Toy Hunter TV show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like he explains a toy, gives you a background on it, and then it comes in and he unboxes it and and then he puts it in the box like Michael's box. Something similar.
Yeah. He's so natural. He's really good at what he does.
Awesome,
What's the name of the channel?
It's the Padawan Collector.
The Padawan Collector. Okay.
Yeah. Is that right, Joey? I know if you're still watching.
He's the Padawan Collector.
Yep. There you go.
Put a link into the description if you can, man. For the channel, so let people know. Definitely would like to have you on the show too, because I'd like to see what you got. I check out.
That's what it is on YouTube.
Joseph, found it. No problem, Joseph. I hit Joseph up too to see if he wanted to come hang out today, but
my brother,
3 hours behind me. I feel bad when I shoot him a message at like 10 o'clock in the morning saying something like, I'm waking this guy up. I'm like,
yeah,
that's funny.
Did you watch Dune last night, Joseph? He got off the deal to go watch Dune.
Dune was epic, man.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it.
Oh, it's really good.
Did y'all see it in the theater or did you see it at home?
I saw it at home.
Yeah. Man, I haven't been to a movie in 2 years, dude, at a theater movie. Anyways. But everyone's saying to try to see it in the theater if you can, because
that's one that I kind of wish I would have saw in the theaters, but it took me 3 times to get through it. It's because the beginning is very slow.
I gotcha.
Have you ever seen Dune before? The older ones?
Yeah, the first one was pretty slow too.
Yeah, the beginning of the story is really slow, and then once it starts to ramp up, it really does ramp up. But I kept watching it at 11 o'clock at night and at midnight, and I'm
so you were watching it in parts.
I kept falling asleep. Is what ended up happening. So
I took a day off to watch it.
I finally had to do that. I had to just hey, it's gonna be Sunday, middle of the day, noon. Threw it on at that point and started watching, and then I was like, man, this is really cool. Very good.
The cinematography and the sound and the soundtrack is just amazing.
Fantastic.
Very cool.
The score is epic.
The music, the visuals, you're just like, oh my God, what am I watching? It's beautiful. It's amazing.
Yeah. That's cool.
But that's gonna be about it. I'll try to keep the show to like an hour. I don't like going too far beyond that because we all got things to do on Sunday. I got a honey-do list already ready for me.
Yeah, you and me both.
You guys are always welcome to come on the show. Yeah, but you did it yesterday.
I know.
While I was sitting there building Legos all day. Not that I'm complaining, but that's what I was doing.
That was actually a fun show.
I had a good time.
I was working and I had you guys playing in the background and listening to the stories and all the Lego talk.
I was having a good time, man. I was trying to get Seth a little bit relaxed, but he was just like determined.
I think he thought he was going to get it done in that one stream.
Yeah, I mean when I finished the and not to say that you guys should go back and watch it, but it's 8 hours. It's a long watch. But the side paneling of this Lego set, Michael, is full of Greeblies. So I took me 2 hours just to put that together and put all the Greeblies on, and then I showed everybody because it was like that, like super long.
Yeah, his camera right there, you couldn't see the ends of either side.
Yeah, I had to do this. I had to run it across for you to see it. And so when I did the first one, I was like, no way. There's no way I'm getting this done in 8 hours. So after that, I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna build what I'm gonna build. And if we get through this, we're going to get through this. It's what it is. So
definitely takes patience. That's for sure. Something I don't have when it comes to that. There's certain things I can do, but I cannot do Legos. And it's crazy what they're done with Lego. I mean, everyone that sees my collection or knows about my collection, that's one of the first things they ask, "What you got a Lego collection?" And I don't, but it's very popular,
If you want, man, you can buy the box. I'll build it for you, and I'll package it real nicely, and I'll send it to you so you can have some Lego in your collection.
That's awesome. Hey, I almost bought an already built Sandcrawler.
Oh, yeah, that's a nice one.
Yeah, and the guy he had it all lit and everything, and that was really, really cool.
I'll drive down and bring it to you.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
It's only a 6-hour drive.
Hey, and George, when it comes to the vintage figures, what I recommend with you is the 4 or 5 figures that you named out that really have the meaning. Just get those, man, and have those up, and you just watch and see what those things do for you compared to a lot of the other of your collection. It's crazy. It's really, really weird.
It's not a bad idea, man. I'll just do that. Try to hunt those first and see how I feel before I go too far.
Yeah, exactly. I understand. There's a lot of rabbit holes, but be careful.
Yeah, right. Watch out for the hole. That should be like the collection shirt. Watch out for the holes.
Yes. Yes.
Don't step in it.
Don't step in it. Thanks everybody for tuning into the show. Make sure you subscribe to Michael's channels. There's Collection Wars and there's Star.Killer77. And then also Eben is Eben.thecollector. You can check their links in the description below. Also, just a reminder for those of you guys who didn't tune in for the whole show, we got a giveaway that is going to be a War on the Bounty Hunters comic book, 9.8 CGC. I'm going to be putting out the video later this week, hopefully, with all the details on what you could do to enter that. So thanks, guys, again for joining us. And until next time, may the force be with you.
Keep inspiring, guys. Good job.